Good morning. It's tea time with SA Crow, and I'm so happy to be here with you guys. It has been a tough week last week, let me tell you, between a sinus infection with which I cannot take um, a lot of pain reliever, so I have this annoying headache all the time. But that's okay. It's okay. We're here. We have tea, and we have a subject we're going to talk about. And I'm going to read from Home Fires, the next chapter, which we are almost done with Home Fires. And so the next story will be If the Seas Catch Fire. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that because some of you haven't read it yet. So if you want to, get a hold of it as soon as possible because I will be reading from it very soon. And if you want to follow along while I'm reading it out loud, you can. Um, it is available on Amazon. Um, so just check that out. And if you want to pick it up at the bookstore, just ask for them to order it, and they will. So, yeah. Woo, what a weekend. Let's see. I hung out with some friends, and I went on a friend lunch on Sunday. Sunday, some of y'all know, is my self care day. And I caught up on some shows and wrote some pen pal letters. So some of y'all that are my pen pals, uh, there will be letters coming for you. If you'd like to be a pen pal with me, my address where you can reach me is on my website. Just click on authoressaycrow.com, and down at the bottom there is a place where you can write me fan mail. You can write me become a pen pal. Yeah, all that funness. So I would love to chat with you guys. Um, there's a new chapter of Home Fires on Ream. All you have to do is follow me on Ream, and you can get that. There are some special things that I released to my paid subscribers on Ream and to my street team. If you're not a member of my street team yet, check that out. It should be on my LinkedIn. Pretty sure. Yeah, Ream stories are there. Um, oh no. Let me see if it's on the webpage. It's not on my LinkedIn. No, I need to put my street team. If you'd like to become a member of street team and you haven't found it, just let me know. Hello, miss. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them. Just let me know and I will share that with you guys. So, yes, the second edition of The Fire Inside is coming out soon. I am halfway through the formatting of the chapters, and then it's one last look at it, and then it's upload with a new cover. And yes, so excited. Um, very, very excited to get that second edition out. This one took less time to revise to fix any boo-boos. Didn't have as many boo-boos this time, unlike my first one. But you know, we all learn. We all learn. We keep getting better and better each book we write. That is the best goal, is to be a better writer each time. Learn something new about the craft, of course. And that's why we hang out on Mondays and chat. So yeah. Um, let's see. We did sell a cookbook. We also got some people who donated. Don't forget that Jenna, the Soul Writer, our author of the month, has a Kickstarter. So check out her website and they'll have links to her Kickstarter, and that is in the description below. Um, I do have a link for you today at the top of the chat, and that has to go with creating fictional people because I'm going to talk about how I create my fictional people. So, I think that's all the updates. I will be doing a charity stream in August for my birthday. If if you would like to join me and you're an author and you do streaming, let me know. I would love to have you stream with me. I'm going to be putting up a calendar of sorts so people can sign in. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. All right, so let's talk about fictional people, right? Fictional people is some of, other than exposition and how to handle exposition or flashbacks, creating fictional people can be some of the hardest things. And a lot of authors have their way of doing it. And I would love to hear how you do it. If you're not here live, then post it in the comments section on this video. We'd love to hear how you're doing this. I'm going to also be sharing this on my blog this week. So if you want to see, if you want to recapture what all I'm talking about, I will post it there. And I might have more because I might have oh, I forgot to put this in the video. So I might even make a video about it. That's an idea. So one of the places that I really love to, oh no, let's see. How should I start? Okay, so there are two ways I have picked fictional people to do their personalities and things like that. One way is Myers-Briggs. If you like Ingram, no, not Ingram. There's other versions of like personality tests that you can do. I like Myers-Briggs, MITB, BTB, blah blah blah. Uh, simply because it's 16 characters, 16 different personalities, and I can look up, well, how would this personality handle fear? How would this personality handle, what are their relationship flaws? Because I write romance. What are their relationship flaws and what do they need to fix those? And you will find articles on every personality and on emotions or situations. So it's very, very easy for me to go, oh, okay, how would they handle this? And go look it up real fast and go, oh, okay, they would handle it this way. Another place that I do, come on, oh, there you go. Here we go. No, I want you above that. Okay, so one place I go to, and this is a free site, you can pay and get more, like you can, if you pay, they do have a free trial, but this is One Stop for Writers. Absolutely. Hey, hi! It's good to see you. And to me, I really love this site um, simply because it helps with character motivation, um, emotional wounds, emotional amplifiers, fears, negative traits, occupations, um, physical features, positive traits, um, talents and skills. So let's just click on talents and skills. So it'll give you this, and let's see. Let's just blah, 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 blah. This person is good at making friends. So it'll tell you what that means. It's a really good site. It'll give you a description, beneficial strengths or abilities. It'll also give you a little helpful tip over here. And it'll give you positive traits and possibly, and if you pay, these will be more filled in for you. Or if you get the free trial by signing up. But yeah, so it's like, that's talents and skills. Let's see, let's pick emotional wounds. This is a good one. Let's go with S. Social difficulties. So examples being extraordinarily shy, struggling socially as a result of condition, like autism, behavioral disorders, or challenges that may set one apart from one's peers, being social outcast due to severity of one's condition, wound category, basic needs, lies that they may develop for characters with this wound, what they may fear. Yeah, there's lots of things. And so sometimes it will get you thinking, ooh, and it may help you with a backstory on that character. I love stories that are character driven. If you spend time with your characters and get to know them, uh, I do a research on my characters before I write. I want to know my characters first, so that way that I can put them in any situation and I'll know how they're going to handle it. But this is a really great site. Um, some of the other things they have is a storyteller's roadmap. Um, let's see, what else do they have? Character builder. Some of these are you really have to sign up. But yeah, they have a little video on creating compelling characters. Um, so yeah, it's a really great site. I highly recommend this. One of the things I also use is settings. I'm just going to plug this site because I love this site, and I will put it in the description down below. They aren't paying me, but I love the site. But like say, I really want to get you into the feel of someplace. So say they're at the playground, and it'll give me sights, sounds, smells, possible conflicts that could happen there, people commonly in the setting. Yeah, so much stuff. I really highly recommend um, this website to help with your characters, to help with your writing. Um, so yeah. Um, so also another way you could work on your characters, personalities and things like that, is use astrology. You could use Western astrology. You could use Chinese astrology, Eastern astrology. I tend to use Eastern astrology. So you would know, you could pick, you know, say they're a tiger. Well, then you pick an element of the five elements. Say they're a metal tiger. So now you know when they were possibly born. You have all sorts of things for them. Very easy to look up about personalities and things that they'll struggle with and things like that. If you haven't checked out your own Chinese astrology, I highly recommend it. Um, it's really fun. Um, and yeah, I am a Earth horse. Uh, and so very much of a home person and family and workhorse, essentially. So, which fits me to a T. I am a workhorse. Wouldn't you say, Jen? Yeah. So I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I know you had a file missing. Oh, I'm so sad about that. Um, that sucks really bad. Let's see. What else is going on? Um, very close to the box set coming out. My goal is to get the box set out by the end of this quarter. That way I can work on another story for the last quarter along with the cookbook and stuff. Let's see what else is going on. My favorite band is releasing their new album this week, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. And Ryan Reynolds did a cameo in one of their music videos because they teased the music video a little bit. I can't wait. I'm so excited. um, watching a lot of shows out of Asia, as well as most of y'all know. Um, Motivated this week by some new habits um, and some new practices here at the house for me. Um, what else? Hmm, I'm not sure what else is going on. I need to add to my Kindle Vella soon. But I think we are probably ready to read. So let me pull that up and let me do that. Nope, I want you above that. There we go. All right. So we are reading from Home Fires, and we are on chapter 6. So we are almost done with this little novella, little short. You can get the chapters on my Ream. Uh, all you have to do is follow me on Ream, and you get the chapters. So if you also want to get another free story from me, just sign up for my newsletter, and you can get Codifier, which is a bro road trip. Um, uh, so interesting to write a bro road trip. Um, but it was great. I loved hanging out with Tony and Landon. So it's a cute uh, little trip for them from Fort Worth to Seattle in the winter in a car. So here we go on chapter 6 of Home Fires. Rushing upstairs with empty suitcases behind me, banging on the stairs, throwing the suitcases open on the bed we've shared for months now causes a hitch in my breath. I take a few moments to study the open suitcase on the bed. Why would he do this? He told Jessica it was over. Why couldn't he do that for me? No, I had to find out by the media that I'm traded in for a thinner, taller model. Grabbing my phone, I pull up the gossip site and read the comments people are leaving on the story. Way to go, man. Never knew that you saw that. Never knew what you saw in that uh, porker of a chef. Never thought you were together anyway. My hands shake and words blur. A call comes in and Travis's face fills the phone screen. I throw myself into the bed and go into the bathroom and collect my toiletries. By the time I start on the closet pulling clothes off the hangers and stacking them next to the suitcases, footsteps pound up the stairs. What do you think you're doing? His growling tone still sends shivers down my spine, and I know it will always affect me. That makes me even more angry. I'll never be able to not hear his voice. His songs play on the radio. Leaving. I use a duh sound as I throw clothes into the nearest suitcase from our shared closet. Why? I'm surprised at the sound of fear in his question. His fists clenched, shoulders tight, and a flush riding high on his cheekbones. The sling wrapped around his chest causes memories to flood my mind. I've been here encouraging his recovery, and he is going to cast me aside? Why? If you don't want me anymore, you should have said. What are you talking about? He looks perplexed. Did you think I would sit back and watch you have another woman? My anger fills the pit in my stomach with lava-level heat. What other woman? Raven, I don't understand. Yeah, right. I watched you pull away, and you've been with some model. I saw the news. Do you know what your fans are saying about me? He runs his hand through his hair, looking down at his scarred boots. I turn and collect more clothes from the closet. The media has it all wrong. You weren't supposed to know about that. His voice is so quiet that I almost miss what he says. Well, I'm not stupid. I know better than to trust that someone would want me like I want them. And here I've revolved my life around yours. I have to find a place to live and a new job. I blink my eyes, fighting back tears before I turn and put more clothes into the suitcase behind me. I never thought of you. I guess you don't have as much faith in me as I have in you. And with that parting shot, he walks out of the room. I collapse on the rug we picked out together and let the tears fall. After a while, my tears stop, but the pain in my chest remains. A headache is forming behind my eyes, and I can't feel how puffy they are. I give myself a pep talk, make lists in my head of what I need to do now, but I keep coming back to Travis's parting shot. I guess you don't have as much faith in me as I have in you, I hear his voice say. What did he mean? I assumed without asking outright he didn't get to defend himself. I made myself the judge, jury, and executioner of our relationship. Would I like that? Would I like it if it was the other way around? A pain lances my chest at the thought that Travis would do this to me. Wouldn't do this to me if there was a misunderstanding. Oh God, what have I done? Is it too late to fix any of this? You never know until you try, a small voice says. Nodding, I rise from the floor and search him out. He isn't in the kitchen or the media room either. I check the bar and find a bottle of Jack missing. And shaking my head, I remind myself of where his safe space is in the house. Almost tripping on the stairs leading down to the lower level, I find him looking through the large window into the sound studio. I see him there, guitar in his arms, strumming the strings, his head bowed over the wood body, dark hair hiding his face. I step inside the sounds, and the sound stops. He doesn't peer up at me. Travis, I'm sorry. I never gave you a chance to give your side of the story. That was wrong, and I wouldn't want that done to me. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to, but I have some things to tell you. I wait for him to reply or glance up at me, but he doesn't. Taking a deep breath and squaring my shoulders, I go on. I've been terrified about that I'm being too lucky, that at any moment you were going to realize that I didn't belong here with you. You'd come to your senses and search for someone who fit into your life better than I ever would. Wiping the tears that are now flowing down my face with my fists, I continue. I made plans to build a cooking channel without telling you, because I thought you would get mad at me for encroaching on your medium. I also started it so that I would have more than the cookbooks to fall back on if you asked me to leave. He looks up at me, and the pain in his eyes causes me to stagger back a step. I've caused this. Ask you to leave? Why the hell would I do that? I love you. But you believe in some tabloid site instead of me. You have so little faith in me, you think I would cheat on you in broad daylight? It wasn't. I'm going to take that broad daylight out. It wasn't a lack of faith in you. It was a lack of belief in me. I've been so busy because I wanted to make time to spend with you before I had to leave on tour. The woman in the photos is making your Christmas gift, he explains with a tight, painful laugh. I think we need to talk more. I thought you were mad at me and were pulling away from me. Yeah, we do. I've been terrified that you'll get hurt again. For God's sake, we had a mad woman in the house and she had a gun. She could have shot you. I love you and I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me, please? I wipe away more tears. After a few deep breaths, he puts the guitar lovingly aside and stands, places his hand on my cheek, and I snuggle my face into his palm. I love you no matter what. I promise to do a better job talking to you. Will you try to not to assume the worst? Yes. My voice is emphatic. Kiss me, he demands. I rise onto my toes and do just that. I pour all the love I feel for him into the kiss and bite his lower lip, causing him to groan. When the edge of the couch hits the back of my legs, I realize that he's been moving me little by little. I sit down and seek the eyes of the man that I want to love for the rest of my life. I promise to do better. Me too, love. Me too. He comes down and I straddle his hips. It isn't long before he has extracted my breast from my bra. After lifting my sweater, he sucks and nips at my nipples, causing me to squirm on his lap. I need inside you. His voice is deep and gruff with desire. I chant yes over and over as I rub my jean-covered center over the evidence of his need. And when I can focus enough, I stand up and remove my jeans and panties while he opens his fly and extracts himself from the tight confines. He's long, wide, and so deliciously hard that I lick my lips at the sight. Later, I want inside you too bad this time. I chuckle at him and straddle his hips again. We both guide him in and moan at the feel. It isn't long before we're both shuddering with our release, holding and petting each other while we come back into our bodies. I love you. I love you, he says against my neck, causing me to shiver at the pleasure of his words against my skin forever and ever. So we have one more chapter in this short, and then I will start reading If the Seas Catch Fire. If you haven't caught the previous chapters, just look for the playlist that says home Tea Time with S.A. Crow Home Fires, and that's where all of the previous chapters are. So I hope that you enjoyed that. I will be putting on that this is a little adult, so viewer discretion advised, because that chapter was a little racy for anyone young. If you have any tips, tricks, or ideas on creating fictional people, please share that in the comments section. I'd love to see that. Love to share that. And check out my blog this week. Hey, Jahan, we don't talk like that. I'm busy. You have to wait. Sit down. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Problem is, if you pet her, she gets up again. No, no. What'd I say? Sit. Sit. Good girl. Wait. So I hope you have a fantastic week. I will be on Friday and Saturday. Illness pending. This sinus infection and stuff are really bugging me. But I hope I will be there with you guys. Take care, and I'll see you soon.